Hello everyone, welcome to Spectrum classes. This is second part of the atomic radii video. In this video we are going to discuss about the ionic radii. So let's start about the ionic radii. So before discuss about the ionic radii, one must know what is called ions. So ions are basically of two types. One is cation and the other one is anions. Cations are those species which formed by the donation of electrons. So these are basically positively charged species, and the anions are formed by the acceptance of electron, and these are negatively charged species. So the ionic radii is defined as the effective distance between the center of the nucleus of the ion up to which it exerts its influence on its electronic cloud. This can be explained by this example. Here, this is suppose I have taken an atom from the third period, okay, as it has three different shells. Here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, where n is the principal quantum number. Now we are taking the example of, here I am taking two examples of this third period elements. One is sodium and the other one is, next is chlorine 17. Okay, so according to the atomic number, it has its electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. However, this chlorine has its electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. So here in this case it is having 2 electrons in the first shell and 8 electrons in the second shell and 1 electron in the third shell. However, this chlorine is having 2, then 8 and then 7 electrons. Here in this case, this sodium atom can readily donate its electron and acquire noble gas configuration. However, in case of chlorine, it readily accepts one electron and acquire the noble gas configuration, which is 288. Here it is 2 and 8. So in this case, when it is losing its one electron to acquire the noble gas configuration, the shell is completely removed like this. However, in this case, one electron is added to this outermost shell and therefore its G effective decreases. G effective decreases and electron repulsion increases. Therefore, in case of if we are moving from Cl17 to Cl minus, then size increases. However, if the atom sodium forming sodium plus, then the size decreases. So in case of ionic radii, cations have lesser size as compared to the anions. Anions have larger size. Similarly, if we have another example, then say this is my potassium, and this potassium atom is, on removing one electron, the outer shell is completely removed. Therefore, the size of the cation decreases. However, due to the decrease in the G effective, the size of the anions increases. In addition to that, ionic radii, we are having isoelectronic species. So isoelectronic means the species which are having same number of electrons, and in this case G effective is the important parameter to decide the size of these isoelectronic species, to determine the size of the isoelectronic species. This can be explained by taking the examples. For example, we are having this. This is a question. Arrange these ions in their increasing order of ionic radii. So first of all, we have to arrange all these ions in their increasing atomic number. So this is NOFNA. This is having 7, 8, 9 and 11. If it acquires more electrons, 3 minus, 2 minus, 1 minus and 1 plus. So here is a trick. Simply write the effective atomic number and whatever be the charge on that particular atom, change its sign. It is minus 3, so add plus 3. 8 plus 2. 9 plus 1. 11, here it is plus 1, so minus 1. So for all these ions, we are having 10 number of electrons. More is the effective nuclear charge, lesser is the size. So as we are moving from left to right, here in this series, the atomic number increases. So in this case, G effective increases. If G effective increases, size decreases. Therefore, sodium plus is having lesser size as compared to the fluorine and as compared to the O2 minus and N3 minus. So this is the correct order. In this question, it is asked, arrange all these in their order of atomic radii. Since all these are different sets of atoms as well as ions, so we first arrange these in the periodic table according to their atomic number. So I have arranged here lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, then sodium, potassium. So the correct order of this is beryllium, boron and nitrogen. As we are moving from left to right, the size of the atomic radii decreases, right? So here beryllium is in between, so this is not correct. Second is nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. These all are isoelectronic. So if we are moving from left to right, the atomic number increases. Therefore, G effective increases. And as G effective increases, size decreases. Therefore, nitrogen is having more than oxygen than fluorine. So this is our correct order. Now we can also check lithium. This is in the first group, lithium, sodium, then potassium. So lithium should come over here. The next is iron. If we are having same base element, then the size of the highest positive charge is lesser. So the correct order is Fe4 plus, then Fe3 plus, then Fe2 plus, because the G effective decreases in this order. So this is the correct order and the correct option is B. B is the correct option. The next is, in this, which of the following pair both the species have nearly the same size? So same size species. So here rubidium and oxygen do not have any comparison, so we rule out this option. Next is lithium and magnesium do not have any comparison because lithium is of lithium 3 and this is 12. So the size is, there is a big difference in their size. Now we are having, this is 19 and this is 9. So again a big difference. Here we are having 12 and this is 13. So almost same atomic number and both are isoelectronic species. Therefore both, this is the correct option. These two are having their nearest sizes. The next question is, which of the following isoelectronic ion has the lowest ionic radii? So just to determine the lowest ionic radii, we have to arrange these ions in the increasing order of their atomic number. So sulfur, then chlorine, then potassium, then calcium. So this is my 16, 17, 19 and 20. So this has 2 minus 1 minus 1 plus 2 plus. So this is 18, 20 minus 2, 19 minus 1 again 18, 17 plus 1 18 and 16 plus 2 18. So all are isoelectronic as mentioned over here. So as we are moving from left to right in this series, the G effective increases. As the G effective increases, size decreases. So which will have the more ionic size? So this is the correct order. These are the questions which have been asked in the NET examination. So here we are having base element same. So as I told you earlier, base element, the negative charge is having more size than the base element, and positive charge size are still lesser than the base element. So this is the correct order. Here the next question is, among F minus, sodium plus, O2 minus and magnesium 2 plus ions, those having the highest and the lowest ionic radii. Now we will arrange all these in their increasing atomic number. This is 9, oxygen 8, sodium 11, magnesium 12. Magnesium 12. So this is 2 minus, 1 plus and 2 plus. So this is the increasing order, and this is 8 plus 2. So 10, 10, 10 and 10. So if we are moving from this to this side, size G effective increases and size decreases. So here it has been asked which has the highest size. So which is having highest size? Oxygen is having the highest size, and which is having the lowest size? Magnesium is having the lowest size. As if we are moving from left to right, the size decreases according to this relationship. So this is the correct option. If you like this video, then please subscribe my channel. It means a lot to me. Thank you.